Every year, the Archdiocese Mission Office asks each parish to host 2 mission appeals. Earlier this year, we had our priest mission appeal. Today, we host our religious community mission appeal, and we are pleased to welcome Sister Carol Ann of the School Sisters of St. Francis to speak to you about their work and ask for your support. And we are pleased to welcome Sister Carol. Welcome to you, Sister.
The blessings of being short. Thank you, Father Ronald, for introducing me, and I thank Father Tom for arranging this that we could come and speak to you today. As Father mentioned, I'm a school sister of St. Francis with our international headquarters in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm very happy to be here to make this appeal today. What a great gospel passage we had today, especially for those of you who attended the recent Eucharistic Congress or saw it on your computer screens. Today's gospel flows from last Sunday when Jesus saw a great crowd of people following him to the other side of the lake. He had great pity on them and he began preaching to them. Now he realizes they must be hungry. Since Philip was from that area, a modern interpretation of this might be Jesus saying to Philip, "Where is the nearest McDonald's?" Jesus was able to feed the people's physical hunger, but much more than that. So tune in for next week's gospel to find out how he talks about himself as the bread of life. The school sisters of St. Francis are feeding the hungry of the world today too, not only satisfying their hunger for physical bread, but their hunger for love, understanding, education, and good health. The School Sisters of St. Francis began in 1874. Yes, we are celebrating our 150th anniversary this year of transforming lives in Germany, India, Latin America, Peru, and Africa. The original 3 sisters, Sister Alexia, Alphonse, and Clara, we do not have a picture of Clara, unfortunately, went from Germany to America because of something at the time called the Kulturkampf. At that time, the government leader, the Kaiser, wanted to decrease the influence of the Catholic Church in South Germany, which was predominantly Catholic. So he banned all the religious communities and told them to dissolve. After many setbacks and rejections here in America, the sisters accepted the invitation to teach in a rural parish school in Newcastle, now called Campbellsport, Wisconsin, about 50 miles north of Milwaukee. Soon the sisters were also helping young women to learn needlework and to work in the school. Eventually, many of these young women joined the School Sisters of St. Francis community. In the early 1900s, when this religious ban was lifted, Sister Alexia returned to Germany and she started a province there. Later, the German sisters trained native women from India, and they returned to Kerala and started a province in South India and then North India. Their young women now come to us here in the United States and Germany to help with our aging sisters. They have also begun work in Tanzania, Africa. This was always part of Mother Alexia's great dream. In South India, Catholic education is extremely important, and the sisters, with 130 faculty and staff at St. Francis School, have been adding new classrooms to keep up with the needs of 3,000 students ages 6 to 17. They have very large schools there. The generosity of our donors makes it possible for our sisters to continue offering more children excellent academic and spiritual preparation. We empower our students to face life's challenges with optimistic attitude, serenity, courage, and trust in God, says Sister Angele. Assisi Special School was founded by our Indian sisters to meet the needs of families in the Bangalore area for a school to educate children with special needs. In October 2018, a new building with upgraded facilities opened to help meet the needs of nearly 150 students. That number has continued to grow as Assisi Special School approaches its 16th anniversary. Some of the students may be autistic or unable to concentrate on classroom activities or may exhibit hyperactive or aggressive behavior. New therapy rooms will help the sister to address these behaviors and provide the best possible learning environment for them. Students who complete their secondary level of training enter the school's vocational training program. We are most grateful to all of you for generous donations to make this ministry possible and continue. One more important need is care of the earth. Our sisters in India are responding for the need for clean water, because only 1/3 of the Indian households receive tap water. That's in the rural area especially. The rest must walk to a river or a well that is often contaminated. To combat these conditions, the sisters have installed rainwater harvesting systems with filtration and underground storage tanks to serve 2,200 students and teachers in one school alone. They are also teaching the people how to install solar systems to light, cool, and heat classrooms and their living spaces. In March 2019, I had the privilege of accompanying an adult mission group to our home for children in Santa Apollonia, Guatemala, which is another one of our countries where we serve. The orphanage was established in 1985 to respond to the victims of a 36-year-old civil war in that country. Because of the changes in government policy now requiring children to be placed in foster care, the sisters now support women and children in a center offering a living space for young women who are continuing their postgraduate education in the town. They also promote a nutrition program to serve women and children in the surrounding village. Scholarships help continue the education of these children who have what they call aged out of the orphanage. So we still are caring for them after they have left. And many of them do continue their education in a Catholic school nearby, so of course that requires money too. My final story is another one of care of the earth, especially better air and care of human beings. Each day, hundreds of thousands of the Guatemalan women cook their meals over an open fire. The smoke causes respiratory illnesses, headaches, and other health problems. It shortens a person's life from 10 to 15 years and often leads to infant mortality. To address this issue, a Guatemalan Rotary Club member, Carlos Galvez, has created a highly efficient stove that funnel smoke through a chimney or a stovepipe. And because they require less wood, it has saved the wood up to 80%. Stoves are made from 100% Guatemalan materials: cement blocks, the clay bricks, the steel tops, and the stovepipes. Every family is asked to pay for 50% of the cost, and donations cover the rest. Our sisters are promoting this venture very much, and there is a sister parish in Hudson, Wisconsin that also helps with that project. All of these ministries and efforts are continuing Mother Alexia's vision. The needs of the times are the will of God for us. I want to thank Father Ronald, and Father Tom has already left, but I have thanked him too for inviting us to make this appeal. And I thank all of you for any donation you can make. There are special little baskets up here in the front for that cause. This all helps missionaries everywhere to continue spreading the message of the gospel. Your prayers are always greatly appreciated, and we promise to pray for you. So at this time, I'm going to invite Sister Jonine, my companion, to come up, and we're going to give you our Franciscan blessing. May God bless you and keep you. May the Holy One grant you mercy. May the face of love shine on you and give